Stadium Golf Center presents Top It Off with Landon Etchings. On today's show, former Charger player and now full-time sports broadcaster, fan favorite Hank Bauer. And we'll have some fun with Hank trying to break the glass. Now, from the sweet grasses of the award-winning Stadium Golf Center, here's Landon Etchings.
Hello and welcome to Top It Off. We've got a great show for you today. We brought down Charger great and radio announcer, the Hammer, Hank Bauer. Hammer, thanks for coming to the show.
What's up, Landon? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Thanks for coming down, taking the time to talk to us on the range today about your golf game, about Chargers, about it all.
Well, this is a place I probably should spend a lot more time. but
golf game could use it, huh?
Well, I don't like to practice. You know, unlike most athletes that get into golf, you know, it takes so much to become, you know, at the top of your game in whatever sport we played. And we all know that what it takes to get to the top in golf. You know, and it's lots and lots of practice.
That's it.
And we hate to practice. You get older, you hate to practice.
I know.
As Allen Iverson would say, practice. We're talking practice. Who wants to? I want to play.
That's right.
Let's go.
That's right. Well, Hank, we're going to start this show out today. We're talking what everybody wants to talk about, them Chargers, them Bolts. Yep. So let's get into that there. What is it going to take for our Bolts to get over that hump and get in that Super Bowl?
Well, just look at the last two teams that have won it, the Packers and the Giants. Midway through the season, both coaches, they were calling for their heads. They were both at about 500. But what happened is they got healthy. They got on a roll. They didn't turn the ball over. And their defense came together at the end. So you got to get a little lucky, but you got to be playing your best football in January and February. I don't think the Chargers have done that ever in the history of this franchise, with the exception of the AFL championship. So, and in terms just of overall and building a roster, you know, if you're going to do that in January and February, Landon, you got to play great defense. It's easier to play consistent defense than it is offense. It's hard to play offense. It's hard not to turn the ball over for 4 straight games in a course of a playoff stretch. So
defense, timing, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, so get a little lucky, be healthy, get on a roll. Now the good news is, I think that there are probably 15 teams that could win a Super Bowl this year, and I think the Chargers are one of them.
That's good. That's good.
That's what makes this league great, though.
Right.
It's like going to a PGA event. Can anybody sit there and honestly say, "Well, this guy's going to win today. This guy's going to win this week"? You can't, because there's too many great players.
Too many great players. Now, do you put that a lot on the players or the coaches? Is it a little bit of both to get to that level? Everybody's got to elevate their game, kind of.
How can you blame a coach for injuries? You know, and I'm not into making excuses, because these coaches are getting paid a lot of money. Norv Turner.
Right.
I love Norv Turner. I'm a big Norv Turner fan. But as a head coach, he gets paid a lot. He's been around. He's got a ring with the Cowboys. You know, he knows that everything, you know, he's going to be defined by one thing, and that's wins and losses.
That's it. Okay,
and that's it. Nobody wants to hear anything else. But when you're making the hard decision at the top, like Dean Spanos is, you've got to decide, okay, is it what has happened? Has it been injuries? Has it been the coaching? Has it been assistant coaching? Has it been drafting? Has it been players? Dean has decided that I think maybe it's been a little bit of all that stuff.
A little bit about everything in there. Yeah, definitely a little bit of everything there. Now, speaking of Norv Turner, back for another year. Excited about that?
Right thing to do.
Yeah, I think right thing to do too. Now, he's been a little treated unfairly by the fans. Do you think that's right, or do you think we, you know, get back on Norv, back on his wagon, and support Norv all through the season and try and get him back for another year?
There are some people that just will never. People will just. I don't know that they'll ever give him a fair break. I don't know what it is. I wish people knew Norv like I know Norv, or like the players know Norv. But there is a public perception that couldn't be more wrong.
Now, a question that I know a lot of people have been asking is, are the Chargers going to be here in 2015? We going to have San Diego?
2000 when?
15.
Oh, I thought you said 50.
No, 15. A couple
15.
Years. Chargers playing here in San Diego?
Yeah, I foresee that.
I hope
we need a new stadium.
Need a new stadium. I mean, that's got to get done. That is ridiculous.
If the Chargers leave, Dean Spanos, I'm telling you, wants to commit every resource possible to keep this team here.
I bet.
This is a San Diego team. And if the team leaves, but if you don't get a new stadium, they're going to go.
Absolutely.
Okay, bottom line. Let's just bottom line this. And if they go, never coming back.
I would hate that.
And this is going to be
sad. It'd be a sad day if that happens.
No NFL in San Diego ever again, I'm telling you.
That'd be a sad day there. Well, we're going to take a short break right now. We're going to go get a quick tip from Mark Hammond. He's one of our instructors down here about alignment. Your alignment good?
Nothing's good in my golf game.
Well, we'll go get that short tip and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Mark Hammond, First Assistant at Stadium Golf Center. Today I want to talk to you about the importance of alignment in your practice sessions. On the ground, I've got a couple of alignment sticks pointed towards my target with a golf ball. I want you to focus on a spot somewhere approximately 3 feet in front of your golf ball. I want you to use that intermediate spot to help you get your golf club squared off to the target. As I see that spot in my peripheral vision, it really helps me align the golf club better. From there, I now know my feet, knees, hips, and shoulders are much more square to my target line. I want you to, from that point, swing away and have a good practice session. Back to you, Landon.
Thanks for that quick tip, Mark. We're back here with Hammer and Hank Bauer, and now we're going to talk a little bit about Hank and your history there. So, born in Nebraska and raised in Southern California?
Grew up on a farm in Nebraska, 5th grade, moved to Southern Cal, building boom in the 60s, lived in West Anaheim.
West Anaheim.
And, grew up in Orange County at a time which was great. Sports were unbelievably competitive and fun. Grew up playing baseball and football against, some big name guys that eventually went on to the NFL and Major League Baseball. My good friend Gary Carter, for instance, we played baseball a lot together as we all went up through the ranks. But a great place to grow up. Not a lot of people wanted a 185-pound nose tackle fullback. Stanford liked my grades and my SATs, but they weren't going to let me play 2 sports back then. So I chose to go where my big brother went, which was California Lutheran University.
Great school up there in Thousand
Oaks.
Oaks.
Unbelievable.
Great
it's
school
unbelievable. Great football program, terrific education, and I would not have changed that decision, not even today, knowing what I've known, doing what I've done. I would never change that.
Now, when did you know that that football was in your career, that was what you were going to do?
Well, I started playing rugby in college too, and I fell in love with rugby. That's where I probably learned to play special teams. So, eventually the football thing worked out for me. Wasn't easy. I got cut my rookie year by Dallas.
Right, by Dallas, and then Chargers picked you up in '77, right, that next year?
Had to sit out, lived in a garage in Oxnard, in my brother's garage, working, 12-hour days, student teaching, got my credential to teach, never let go of my dream, and I had crushed the Chargers in preseason the year before as a Cowboy. Devastated when they cut me, thought I made the team. Held on to my dream, continued to work hard, and when I got the call by the Chargers, I'd almost given up. Right before camp started, I drove my old Volkswagen Bug, 5 different colors, hole in the floorboard, down 5. Reported to camp, 128th guy signed up, 128 guys. Nobody knew who the hell I was, and I hit everything that moved. If it was half speed, I'm going full speed. I didn't give a crap. They were going to drag me out of here.
That's how you got the hammer, right?
And you know what? It worked. I lasted a day, went into a week, into 3 weeks. I got into a couple preseason games, made plays, and all of a sudden, I'm a Charger.
That's got to be pretty
It was
exciting.
great.
You pretty excited when you found that out?
You know what? Are you kidding? It was over the top. I mean, it's the feeling of accomplishment. It's your dream. I didn't do anything for any other reason other than the challenge and the love of the game.
Now, we know you as the hammer.
Hammer came from Joe Washington, was my roommate my rookie year, 1st round draft choice, running back. And he would go hammering, and he knew Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron came to our training camp. I got to meet Hammer and Hank Aaron.
How cool is that?
And so Joe kept calling me Hammering Hank, Hammer and Hank, and it just kind of stuck.
I mean, I like it. I mean, we brought the hammer here just for you, in case you feel comfortable.
Joe's wife's name was Meadowlark.
Meadow?
Joe had this thing about names. I don't know, Little Joe. Yeah.
Well, Hank, we're going to take another quick short break. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about your golf game. That's what I really want to get into. We got the sticks here. I want to talk about that. So we'll take a short break, then we're getting into the Hammer's golf game. We'll be right back.
Golf is played under the sun, and that's why Stadium Golf Center carries a great selection of the #1 sunglass on tour, Oakley. They are customizable and fashionable while offering you great performance and protection from the sun. Notice the difference reading the green between the inferior glasses on the left and the high-quality Oakley brand on the right. You can see why the pros wear Oakley. Wear what the pros do and play your best golf by making the ultimate eyewear part of your game. Stop by Stadium Golf Center today and pick up your pair of Oakley eyewear.
Welcome back. Well, we've talked to Hank now about the Chargers and a little bit about his history. Now we're going to get into his golf game, what I really wanted to talk to you about. Come on, don't give me that face, Hank. It's got to be good, right?
Look, I love the game. It's the hardest game in the world to be good at, I think. It is. Where else can you go and spend 4.5 hours in a beautiful setting with the people you want to spend it with and still be challenged every day? It's never the same.
Never.
And for professional athletes or anybody, that's what makes it great. Does anybody want to do something that's the same thing every day? I don't care. You could come to the same golf course, and the weather's going to change, the conditions are going to change, the golf course is going to change, and your swing's going to change. So it's the greatest game in the world. I love it, and you can do it your whole life.
Now, when did you start playing?
I started playing my rookie year. I think the first time out was at Carlton Oaks. I shot 128. But I obviously
Carlton
didn't
Oaks
cheat.
is tough. No, that's good. You counted them all, it looks like. Now, how often are you getting out these days? You played your rookie year, so you've probably gotten better since that day, and you get out.
You know what? I fell in love with the game. I travel a lot. I've gotten to play some great courses. I played Winged Foot. I played Durrell a bunch of times. But I'm probably anywhere from, probably about a 9. You know, if I practiced, I know I could be down to a 4 or 5.
Nice.
But like I said, I hate practicing.
Well, we do see you down here at Stadium every now and then.
You know what it is? It's therapy. I come down here because I love the facility. I love Monty and all the teachers. If I really get haywire, I come down and see my guru, Mike Noakes.
There you go. There you go.
You know,
straightens you out a little bit.
It takes me 2 minutes, and I'm okay. He'll at least get me back to where I can break 85. But, you know, it's just, you know, here's the great thing about golf, too. There's no set way to do it.
Yeah.
You see Bubba Watson and John Daly winning majors.
How cool was the Bubba Watson winning that match?
No, never taken, and this is, instructors everywhere are killing themselves. But he's never taken a lesson. He never looked at video, allegedly. Right. But he's self-taught. It just goes to show you there's a million ways to play golf. Right. There's a million ways to do it. I don't know that I would recommend the Bubba Watson way. I think everybody should at least at some point get a lesson and learn the fundamentals.
Yeah.
For sure, early. If you fall in love with the game, do it early.
Right.
Do it early. Get your lessons, and then just kind of grow from there.
Now, I see we got your bag here. Let's talk about what's in the
All
Hammers bag. What do we got here? Let's start with the
I'm
driver.
a TaylorMade guy.
Okay, great.
I have been since I came down here because I'm a San Diego guy and it's a San Diego company.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm loyal.
You got the R11 going into that rocket
I got
balls.
the regular R11.
Right.
I've hit the S and the rocket balls, and I don't see a big difference for me. I actually like this better. Mm-hmm. The rocket balls 3-wood is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's crazy good. You know, cavity back, old burner irons. You know,
that works.
hey, look, and I'm not good enough to hit blades.
They work. What about the putter?
And then I got. You know what? I got this at Charlie Hoffman's San Diego Junior Golf deal.
Oh, a little.
And you know what? It just I liked it, and so.
Yeah, it's a good looking putter. Whatever
if it
rolls,
works and it feels good and you like it as a putter, who cares how ugly and stuff it is?
Right.
So I like it. I make a lot of putts. So one thing I can do pretty consistently.
Well, you know what? We play a game here, Hank. You want to play? It's called Play With or Play Through. You interested?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to show you a series of guys' faces, and you just got to tell me.
Okay, what's the rules?
You just got to tell me if you want to play with them or you're going to play through them.
I'll play golf with just about anybody.
Okay, well, we're going to find out. I got 5 faces to show you. Okay, we're going to start with number 1. President.
No, I'm kidding. No, I would love to play golf with Barack Obama.
All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, why not?
Love to.
I mean, Obama plays a lot of golf. I'm surprised you haven't got it. Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah, whatever.
I'm small potato. All right.
All right, what about Johnny Madden?
Are you kidding? One of my favorite people ever.
Really? You're going to play with him all day? Good.
100. I bet you he would suck.
Really?
Okay. He's got a bad body. He's older. Probably doesn't play golf. Doesn't care about. But I don't care if he shot 1,000. He'd be the best 4 hours ever.
Now, I think I know the answer on this one here. Natalie Golbus. You playing with TaylorMade girl Natalie Golbus? Mr. Bauer there? Hmm?
Play with all day long.
I thought that was what was going to happen right there. Now, I'm going to do this as we do it here. How about a little Tim Tebow?
I've met Tebow. I talked to Tebow 3 times where I've actually talked to him in conversation. Is pure. What you're seeing A lot of times you think he kind of might be a little phony baloney.
Right, right.
This kid's legitimately what you see, what's out there is who he is. Play with him.
Play with him. I like,
You
you
know?
know, guys are genuine. All right, now
I don't
what
like
about-
frauds. I don't like fakers. I don't like wannabes, posers.
Well, that
He's
brings
not
us
that.
to our next guy here, Tiger Woods. You playing with or playing through Tiger
I'll
Woods?
play through.
Play through. Well, Hank, we're going to take another quick short break. We asked our players that come down here to stadium a question, and their question today was, what's their favorite golf course here in San Diego? You got a favorite here in San Diego?
I think just because it's San Diego, it's good enough for a U.S. Open. Best view, one of the best views in the world. How can you not say Torrey Pines?
Right? How can you not say Torrey Pines? I mean, I'm with you there.
And there are 10 golf courses that I would say I'd love to play that as much as Torrey. But I'm saying, just how can you not say Torrey Pines?
Yeah, right? I mean, it's a beast out there. It's a beast. Well, let's go find out what our customer said, and we'll be right back. And when we come back, we're going to see if Hammer and Hank Bauer here can break our Stadium Golf Center glass. You got the clubs here. We're going to see your action right now, Hammer.
Rocket balls.
Rocket balls right through it. All right, we'll be right back.
Torrey Pines, South Course is pretty nice.
I don't know it has to be Torrey Pines South.
I gotta say Balboa, 18.
Torrey Pines South.
I love Madeiras. It's a great course, really challenging.
Currently Balboa. I like the bridges.
I would say Madeiras, and Aviara would be a very second close.
Torrey.
Okay, Hank, to close out our show, we're going to see how good your action is. I've got Gary Urtiaga here, one of our good players that comes out here and practices. If you break that glass in 3 shots, he's going to win. Charge your head cover, charge your jacket.
Right on.
Go get him.
I'm going to put the helmet on.
I think that's a good idea there.
Probably the same amount of padding as the helmet
you
I
had
wore.
back in the day. Come on, let's get out of
It's
his
been
way.
so long ago.
Let's see it.
And since I
Come
got
on
the
now.
helmet, I'm going to get more than 3 shots,
There you
Gary.
go. There you
So,
go.
Just going to let you know.
I love it.
So we're gonna, what do you recommend? A little knockdown
Well,
4?
yeah, what you got there? Is that about
I
a 4
can't
or
even
5?
get the ball to stop.
There it goes.
Seriously?
What do we got there?
I got
4?
a little knockdown 4 iron.
I like it. I like it.
Play it forward and a little short backswing.
Love it. Oh, just left.
That was the carpet.
Dang carpet.
Notice the excuses are coming out already, Gary.
You notice we rolled the red carpet out for you, though, Hank.
All right, here we go. Oh,
Look at that.
hard
Hey, now
enough
we
game
go.
without the ball moving. I got a little pulley going.
A little pulley going.
I think that's
Straighten
the right
that baby out and
trajectory,
you're all
though.
good there.
Gary, how you feeling about this, bud?
I feel great. I know you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I think it's it right here.
Yeah. Sure you do, Gary. All right, here we go.
Come on, Hammer, right here.
Oh, right
my
underneath
gosh. Hey,
it. Okay,
you know
since I got the helmet on, we're going to hit a couple more.
what? Yeah, just go pound it. Get it, Hammer. Get it, buddy. There it is. There it is.
Oh, no!
Oh, we're going to have to get that
no.
reshafted there for you, Hank. Hey, Gary, look what you won, though, Gary. Look what Hank got you to
Yeah,
win.
buddy.
Hey, look at look what he got you to win there.
Thank you.
Hank, thanks for coming on the show, Hank. We appreciate it, buddy. Taking time out of your busy schedule.
Never again.
Hey, we hope to see you down here at Stadium Golf Center, and always remember to top it off. Attaboy. We're gonna have to reshaft that for you.